Hey guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. This is your host Thomas Tyree from On the Hop Podcast. Today, I have some bonus content for you guys. The bonus content we'll be covering today will be in the sport of boxing. Today's bonus segment, I'll be breaking down the news that we have just received in the world of combat sports of Ryan Garcia testing positive for PEDs. So, the news just broke out an hour ago on Eastern and West Coast, wherever you are in the United States, that Ryan Garcia has tested positive to PEDs following his upset victory against Devin the Dream Haney. So this is wild news. Now, all we have is the reports that Ryan Garcia has tested positive for it. The test was done before the fight and the day of the fight, the day before the fight and the day of the fight, that Ryan Garcia's test came back in a way, in a manner that everybody around the combat sports did not want to hear. That being the worst outcome in this being positive for PEDs. So my thoughts on this is pretty wild. That Ryan Garcia, when the world finally gives Ryan Garcia his praises for someone that I called a B plus fighter, pulling off a huge upset victory against a pound for pound fighter and Devin the Dream Haney, that he did a week ago in the sport of boxing. Now it's tarnished because he's tested positive for PEDs. That is not a good look. The performance enhanced drugs, that's cheating, plain and simple, in the sport of boxing. I don't care who it is. Some pound for pound greats in the sport of boxing today has gone through this. Canelo Alvarez and Tyson Fury, when they got hit with the PEDs, they got punished and tarnished for it. Ryan Garcia needs to have the same treatment. And just when you thought he has finally arrived, got the signature win, it's not going to get taken away. It's only a matter of time before that fight between himself and Devin Haney is labelized as a no contest, and Devin Haney gets his zero back and as labelized an undefeated fighter, because that PEDs is not allowed. First of all, we let Ryan Garcia slide with going into this fight over 3 pounds weight. Now, we all let that slide, but testing positive for PEDs, that's not okay. And the fact that he was sent out there still to have this fight, there's going to be a lot of question marks that got to be answered for this. It's a sticky situation right now in the sport of boxing. But don't you guys find it funny that this news came the day that Canelo Alvarez and Jaime Mugina had their press conference, that Oscar De La Hoya literally said hours before Ryan Garcia's news of testing positive for PEDs, that Oscar De La Hoya said that in today's press conference for Canelo Alvarez, Jaime Mugina. He said that while Canelo Alvarez is sitting not even 5 yards away from him at the press conference. Then hours later, your own Golden Boy promotion, your own Golden Boy fighter, your cash cow and Golden Boy promotions right now is test positive PEDs. The boy Ryan Garcia is fighting for his life on social media. The man is swinging with a signature left hook, hoping to hit somebody with it, because nobody's falling for this. Positive PEDs. And hell, maybe you guys out there watching, listening, that's Ryan Garcia fans, might say, oh, well, let's give it a break. Oh, this. Look, they don't make, the VDAs don't make mistakes on this. He cheated. Plain and simple. PEDs test positive. Now, even me being a big Gervonta Davis fan, I don't even agree with Gervonta Davis siding with Devin Haney on this siding with Ryan Garcia on this matter. Because cheating is cheating. And we all know the beef, the bad blood between Gervonta Davis and Devin Haney. Why Gervonta Davis is not going to let anything take away from the moment that Ryan Garcia, a guy that he beat Gervonta Davis's arch nemesis over the years in the sport of boxing. We all know that. And I did see his little tweet before I came in here and spitball for you guys. Normally I have notes for you guys, but I just spitball off the top of my head making this video. We all know that Gervonta Davis and Devin Haney have the beef. I even see Gervonta Davis tweet something about the Devin Haney and Regis Progress, how Regis Progress says a week ago, after following the Devin Haney loss, that he came out and complained that in the contract that Regis and Devin Haney had in their contract, that stated you couldn't rehydrate past 15 pounds or something like that, something we didn't hear about when Regis fought Devin Haney. and how Devin Haney hydrated to 20 to 25 pounds over. So, hey, if Gervonta Davis wants to ride with Ryan Garcia in this, so be it. But I'm not letting this slide. Ryan Garcia looks like he's been caught. Once a cheater, always a cheater. And Ryan Garcia, maybe he can. Let's just say this for a lot of you guys out there saying, let's wait. If you guys remember last year when Alicia Baumgartner tested positive for PEDs, it took Alicia Baumgartner over 6 months to finally rule that she was not that she was not cheating for PEDs. It took so long to overturn the ruling for this. So this stain is gonna sit on Ryan Garcia for a long time, at least 6 months. And if there is no way, I've seen reports that Ryan Garcia also has 10 days to overturn this with a B sample of his testing. If that doesn't get overturned, Ryan Garcia is in a world of trouble. That win from Devin Haney is going to either go in a no contest or it's just going to be blemished away from his record. He's going to be suspended. Get ready for a long suspension, at least a year or two away from the sport of boxing, like Conor Benn when he tested for PEDs and ate dozens and dozens of eggs, was in there looking like an Iron Man, a Captain America, then got back in the boxing ring, didn't really look as big as he did when he was eating dozens and dozens of eggs. So these things take time, but if Ryan Garcia does not overturn this, get ready for a year or long suspension away from the sport of boxing. Get ready for a huge punishment. One more thing I want to say though, how does that work for people that bet on sports for this fight? Sports books. I mean, will they come back for this if the fight is overturned? That Ryan Garcia, the people that bet on Ryan Garcia, how's this going to work? For the people that bet on Devin Haney, how's this going to work? So this is going to be an interesting situation and an interesting story to follow. But that's my thoughts on Ryan Garcia testing positive for PEDs. That is all the time I have for you guys today. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for listening. This is your host, Thomas Tyree, signing off. And I'll see you guys on next week's episode.